but I'm going to put some hot cream in here. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a ganache. I'm going to make the ganache, and then I'm going to cool it down, and then we're going to turn it into mousse. And let's make a fruit mousse as well, just so we talk about the procedure. All right, so it's not a big deal. So I have gelatin and water. That's a ½ ounce. That's not the one I want. I don't know where the one I want is. Could you grab me? Let's go 7 grams. And 1/4 cup of water. 7 grams. Sprinkle it on.
They're going to be on the test tomorrow.
Quit giggling, Daisy. All right. 1/4 cup of water, 7 grams. Okay, we'll let that sit. Let that rehydrate without lumps. Okay, cream, 3/4 of a cup. I had it on mise en place somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. I don't know what Thomas did with it. 1/4 of a cup. Cream, let's get rid of this. So 3/4. Tiny bit of cream. Let's heat it up. All right, gelatin is doing its thing. The chocolate is sort of melted. So what is it telling you? Bloom gelatin in cold water, let it sit for 5 minutes. Melt in the microwave. So I could pop it in the microwave. Heat the cream and add to gelatin and mix with melted white chocolate. So that's gonna go in there and that's gonna go in there. When it cools down to 100, or lower, we can fold in the whipped cream, 1 3/4 cups of whipped cream. So that's becoming
Difference between other gelatin and
leaf gelatin? No, it's only weight. They're exactly the same product. Gelatin is gelatin. When you extract the protein from bones and skin of animals, like when you make a soup, how many people have made soup with bones? They've actually made a nice soup with a stock. Then you put it in the refrigerator, and then the next day you look at it, and it's like jelly, right? So it's boiling. Got a boil, and I've hydrated that gelatin, so the gelatin and the water are going in. Okay. All right. So I want to make sure gelatin is completely melted. Really important. Just give it a minute. The gas is off. It's not boiling anymore. But I know it came to boil. Gelatin melts at 86 and sets at 68. That's kind of the quirky rule about gelatin. So we've melted our gelatin, and whether you're using special gelatin or this gelatin, it's all good. All right, so I'm going to give it a minute. I think we're good. I don't see any remains of any grainy. I'm pretty sure it's melted. It's hot. You can let it sit for a moment or two. Can't hurt it. I'm going to go right into my white chocolate. And let's stir it up. So there's many ways to make white chocolate mousse. Just like there's many ways to make dark chocolate. We used to pour hot sugar onto the egg yolks, and then add the chocolate, but it seemed to seize up very quickly for when you guys made it. So I went home and I dug up a recipe that would be easier. And this is the easiest way to make white chocolate mousse. So first it was kind of difficult. Now, because of the amount of water, the white chocolate. So this is what ganache would look like. White chocolate ganache tends to look like this. It's opaque. It's not thick and dark. It's not even thick and white. It's just kind of strange looking. That's why we almost never see white chocolate ganache over a cake, because it's just not, it's not even really attractive. So people put other stuff in it. You could actually add some buttercream to it, strangely enough, and it becomes thick. we are not going to use it in that way. So all my weird little chunks of white chocolate pretty much melted. All right, so I want to add my whipped cream, but I can't add it when it's hot, right? So let's check. What do we have? We have over 100, so we don't want to add the whipped cream because the whipped cream would melt and you'd have a flat mousse. Okay. So what could we do? Good.
Ice bath. That's water.
Yeah. I don't want it to freeze up on me. I just want it to cool down. So when we're doing this, you gotta stir it. Well, you can't just let it sit because all the edges will get hard and the middle stays warm. You gotta constantly move it. You gotta move the heat out. Okay. So 1 3/4 cups. What does that weigh? What do you think that weighs? A cup of cream weighs 8 ounces? How about 3/4 of a cup?
6,
6. So 8 plus 6 is
14.
14, right? So 14 ounces is what I need, cream. So even though I don't know how much that is, I could take out 14 ounces and I'd have the right amount. All right, so let's check it out. I think it's there. Stir before you take the temperature. So we're down to 85, 86. Good. Looking good. So, how much cream did we say we needed?
14.
14 ounces. Okay, so let's do that. 14 ounces. All right, so let's check this cream. It was whipped yesterday, but you can see it's liquid. So, in order to use it, we gotta move it a little bit. That's good. It is pretty liquidy, but I don't want it firm. So what if we gave it as Marcia found out yesterday, whipping my hand, hard. And if you're not really good at this, the room is so warm that it warms up the cream. So that's good. And then it wants to split. So 14 ounces. Okay, all at once. I need a bigger bowl, so I have room. All right, not on the scale. Through the middle, up through the side. And just fold, fold, fold. Fold. So we have a gelatinized ganache, and we're adding a whipped cream, right? Nice. Clean. That's it. Doesn't look like it's set yet, but trust me, it will set. So let's make sure that the bottom, see that the bottom, not quite the same color. Let's make sure we don't have any liquid sitting at the bottom. We're just going to go in a few times. Okay. I think that's it.